another episode of The Follow-Up. Every week, my dad and I sit on my bed and have a short, meaningful conversation about whatever we want to talk about. So, this week, in case you haven't noticed yet, we changed it up a little bit. My room, we are doing some stuff in. We're kind of moving some stuff around. And now my bed is on this side of my room, which you really have never seen.
What everybody's used to seeing
are the elephants,
which
are now on
the other side of
my
the room.
room.
And on this side of the room, we'll put something up there. But this side of the room looks like this. That's a puzzle that we put together in the United States. Some paintings from your uncle and cousin.
And me.
And you. And so it feels different now. Sitting here, just even looking in the camera and not seeing the elephants behind us. We just put your bed on this side and moved your dresser to the other side. And we're going to look for a new bookshelf.
/ storage space.
What precipitated this idea? What led to you wanting to change things up? That's what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, so my room was it wasn't cluttered. I just have we'll just say it like this. I have a lot of things, just things, like in general.
Like what? Because I don't think so.
Well, that's because it looks bigger now. So when my other arrangement made it look a little bit smaller and there were things in a little more corners. This way, it actually looks a lot bigger. And now I see a lot more things. Things aren't stuffed in corners. I see everything.
Okay, your room is about, I don't know the exact dimensions. I think it might be 11 by 15, maybe 11 by 13.
15, I think.
Maybe?
Yeah.
So just by moving your bed from that wall to this wall, it does make things feel bigger. Yeah. And look, in New York City apartments, you got to make the most, or at least in our apartment, you got to make the most of the space always, and trying to maximize the space, use the corners and all that. So what led to you thinking, all right, I really want to change things up here?
Well, I liked some things, but I wanted to change some things. Like I got a new rug, my birthday. It's very fuzzy. And I just wanted a little bit of a change. And I wanted something, because I had pretty much my same room for 10 years. So I wanted to change it up a little bit, because I want to be more like me now.
Right. Okay. You wanted to match your growing person, your current personality, and your growing personality. Yeah. Totally understood. And now you're 10 and a tween, and so changing out the rug that you had from when you were born.
Yeah.
I get it. Maybe changing a few things that were on the walls. The elephants are still undetermined, right?
Well, you see, because if one of them gets blocked, or I can see half of them, then it's like you only see half. You only see butt.
Okay, you're gonna have to speak up, and we're working on the like stuff.
Yes, but I'm not sure. I'll have to see. I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Is this a aesthetic question about the way it looks, or is it an emotional question about not having your elephants? Because I totally understand both sides completely.
Aesthetic. What? How do you say it?
Aesthetic? Aesthetic, the way it looks?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. All right. I would understand both sides. Do you want me I could turn the camera around so people could still see the elephants.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me pick this up here, and let's see. Yep.
Can I see?
There are the elephants. There we go. That's better. Look at it.
Yeah.
There are the elephants. Okay. Now I'll put it back down.
And I took my planets off my wall a few months ago.
Yes, the planets are off. Stars are still there, but the planets are off. And now I see just some circles. Yeah. Okay, but you feel more comfortable when you're here, and you feel like this is more you.
Yes, and I like sleeping on this side better.
Does it feel different?
It feels better because I like facing the door. Like the door's here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, the door is here. Wait, which way am I pointing?
Point towards the door.
Yes, but they see it opposite.
I
So
understand.
the door is
Yeah, the
yeah,
door
the
is
door
there.
is here.
Yeah.
The door is here.
Not next to me. That's the window.
I know that's the window.
Mhm.
So the door's here.
Mm-hmm.
So and I sleep.
Your head is here.
Yeah, I sleep this way. Yeah, my head's over.
No, you sleep
Oh
here.
my god, I can't see myself because
You
I've
sleep
seen
here.
myself opposite.
I understand.
So I
You sleep
see
here.
over there. I
Mhm.
sleep over there. So I like facing the door.
Mm-hmm.
This side is where I sleep. My nightstand, that's not really a nightstand anymore because it's not next to my bed.
Mhm.
But everything else is on the other side of my room. Like this is my side. That is my
Everything else. Side.
everything else side.
So you like in your
And I
bed
see
being
stuff.
separated from everything
Yes.
else.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's when you're a baby and little, we didn't put any toys in your room except for the little play mat when you were learning how to just do tummy time, really. But all the toys we tried to keep out of your room so that you would have in your little play area where your desk is now. That's your area where you can have your toys, that they weren't in your bedroom, so that in your bedroom it was nice and calm, and this is where you would sleep.
Yeah.
That was our plan all the time.
And that would be very cluttered.
Well, yeah, for sure.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. I remember in my bedroom as a kid that when we replaced the rug that was this rainbow rug, and I forget when, I think maybe I was in junior high, maybe in high school, it was this red, blue, green, yellow rug that just square,
That's
square,
not still in there.
square. No, when we replaced that rug
Oh, you replaced that one.
with a dark blue rug, I remember just being asked, like, my grandpa or maybe probably just grandmom said, all right, we're gonna replace this. Okay. I don't remember being asked, what do you like this rug? It was just in the room one day.
Just in there.
But that other rug had been in there since I think Uncle Max was a baby, because that was his room when he was born. And then he moved into his room when I was born, and then I was in there. And my wallpaper was that yellow wallpaper forever, and now it's still painted yellow.
Painted yellow, yeah.
But it's not the wallpaper, but it was yellow wallpaper forever. And on my walls, I would change out the pictures. So I always had sports pictures everywhere. I'd pull them out from magazines. Posters were huge when I was a kid. So that's sometimes what I would save my allowance and buy posters or ask for posters for gifts. We'd go to a lot of the posters there's a place called Gold Medal, and in the Northeast where I'd get posters, and sometimes at Showcase in the mall they would have some posters, and then all the magazines I would just pull out the pictures, put them on the wall, and organize them the way I wanted to. Just like Mom used to have all the Got Milk ads on her wall when she was a kid, all those celebrities with milk mustaches that said Got Milk as a commercial to buy milk.
Was there any like poster or picture from a magazine you had in your wall for like forever, for a really long time?
Mm-hmm. I had the Bo Jackson poster, and I'll try to find it online and post it here when I edit this. It said Bo Jackson at the top, and it had Bo holding like a football, baseball bat, and it had, because
baseball?
Yeah, he played baseball and he played football. So,
okay.
And it had all the other athletic equipment around because Bo could do everything. And it was that one. And then I had pennants on the wall. Pennants on the wall. So some pennants I had from the 80s, Sixers, the Eagles, Phillies pennants, some Pirates pennant. And
you still have some of those, like, in the attic.
Yeah, and then when we would go to different arenas, oftentimes I'd get a pennant. So I remember getting a Hawks pennant, a Heat pennant. And then I do remember putting pictures up of the McGuire, Sammy Sosa home run chase. and then also the Michael Jordan shot in '98, which is cool that it was a 2-page spread, and it was, you've seen the picture, the Jordan shot over Russell to beat the Jazz, which could have been his final shot of his career if he hadn't come back. And now in my office, as soon as you walk in on, if I went in on the other side, is a massive printout of that picture.
That looks familiar.
Exactly. It's
I was used
very
to seeing
cool.
that every day.
Yeah, it is very cool. And then the other ones that I had up for a long time, I had Anna Kournikova on my wall for a while. She was a really attractive tennis player, so I liked having her picture on the wall. And lots of other, I had a bunch of Charles Barkley pictures. And then in college, I pretty much did the same thing, but I changed from not just sports pictures. There was a lot of sports pictures, and then pictures of friends from home.
Yeah.
Nice. So I was always changing things.
Yeah.
And that's why I would get the little putty that you'd put on the back of.
Oh, like that, like the tack.
Yeah, the tack, poster tack.
Yeah.
And put that up on the wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
That's how I used to hang things.
Something with that. Oh, that's some poster over here was up with poster tack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in my room, not a whole lot changed. I remember when I got my desk in my room. That was a big deal, I guess, because instead of doing my work downstairs, I had to do it in my room. And
I would have my desk in my room, just
it just wouldn't fit.
Wouldn't fit.
And then I remember getting the CD player, music player for my bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
And so at night I always listen to sports radio. But if there was a game on one channel and sports talk on another channel, then I had a remote control now, and I could switch.
That's cool.
Just like it was like on TV. I could switch it on the radio.
Nice.
That was a big deal.
Didn't your radio alarm clock in the morning didn't used to be able to play sports? It was like.
Well, it was a clock radio.
Clock radio.
Right. So the clock radio, the alarm clock that went off, the alarm was just an instrumental to "Here Comes the Sun" by the Beatles. But at night, yes, it had a radio. So at night, I would just listen to that, and then it had a sleep timer. So I would just hit sleep, and 59 minutes in, it would go off. And if I was still awake, then I'd put it back on. But 59 minutes into it being on, it would just turn off. That was the sleep timer. Mm-hmm. It was always on sports radio at night.
Nice.
Always. Well, I'm glad you like this.
I like it.
New setup for now.
It feels big.
Good.
It feels big, and I like looking this way. Better than I like looking this way. I don't know.
Good. I'm glad you enjoy it. All right, well, you're growing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I love you.
Love you.